Hi guys, welcome to my channel Cooking Diaries. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite breakfast items from my childhood. My mom used to make it for special occasions and I used to love it all the time. It's Medu Vada. You can eat it with coconut chutney or any other chutney of your preference, or you can eat it with sambar too. For special occasions we like to eat it with chicken curries. It's super delicious and it's not at all that complex to make it. So let's get started. To make Medu Vada we would need 2 cups of urad dal, 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped, 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped cilantro leaves or coriander leaves, some hing, some curry leaves finely chopped, 2 to 3 green chilies finely chopped, and also 2 teaspoons of salt. So first we are going to wash our urad dal to get rid of all the dirt and soak it overnight. Here I have a batch that I soaked last night. As you can see, normal urad dal looks like this. Once it is soaked, it would puff up and it would look like this. Now I have drained all of my water in which the dal has been soaked. We are going to make a thick fine paste out of this dal. We should not be adding any more moisture unless it's needed. So if the dal is not getting mixed properly, you could add probably a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of water, but don't add more than that. Try to make it into a paste without adding any more water. You might need to stop the blender and give it a mix couple times so that it all gets mixed very well. But at the end of it, you should have a nice, thick, smooth paste. Alright, here we have our thick urad dal paste is ready, guys. So we are basically going to add everything to it except our onions. So I'm going to start with my hing, a little bit of hing. Now hing is optional. If you don't have this, it's fine, do not worry. But if you add it, it would give a nice flavor to it. Our chopped curry leaves, chopped green chili, salt, cumin seeds, coriander leaves. Now with your clean hands, give it all a nice mix. Urad dal batter usually have a sticky consistency. It would stick to your fingers, so don't worry, it's normal. Just mix it all in very well. People also add chopped ginger, crushed black pepper, pieces of small dried coconut. You could add any of those, but this is how I learned from my mom, so I'm going to stick to this recipe. This is pretty much our vada mixture, but how do we know whether this is ready to fry or not? So I have a trick for you guys to show. Take a bowl with some water and take little bit of batter and drop in it. It's not completely on top of water, it's still submerged under the water. So this batter is ready, but it's thick. So what happens is if you fry like this, your vada would come out nice, they look nice, but they would not be fluffy inside. So we need to add more air into the batter. It's called aeration. Once we incorporate more air into the batter, our vadas would come out light, nice and golden crispy on outside and fluffy inside. So to aerate, just put your fingers like this and beat your batter. This aeration of the batter step may take a couple minutes and it is a good exercise for your arm too. So try not to skip this step because this step is very important to get our vadas nice and crispy and light. Once the batter is decently beaten and aerated, do one more test. Now you can see the batter is floating on top. It was kind of submerged before, but now it's completely floating on top. This is what we need to get those nice and light vadas. So at this point we can add our chopped onion and give one last mix and we'll go ahead and fry them. Also give it a taste test and adjust salt accordingly. Here I have enough oil on medium to high heat to fry our vadas. So take a bowl of water and wet your hands in it and then take some of the batter into your hands and make it into like a ball. Slightly tap or press on top and using your thumb finger make a hole in between and then slowly drop it into the oil. Let me show it one more time. Take some batter into your hands and form it into a ball. Slightly tap on top of it and then using your thumb make a hole in between and slowly add it to the oil. Now I'm going to repeat the same and add more vadas to the pan until we have enough to fry them. We need to fry them on medium heat until they have a nice beautiful golden brown color on both sides. Once they attain this beautiful golden color, take them out of the oil and place them onto a paper towel. If making vadas using your hands is getting difficult for you guys, I will share another tip of making vadas using parchment paper. Grease your parchment paper with some cooking spray and as usual wet the other hand and take some batter, make it into a ball and place it onto the parchment paper. Slightly tap it a little bit and then make a hole in the center. Now this would help you to take the vada off of parchment paper easily and then slowly drop it into the oil. I'll show it again. Take some dough, put it onto a greased parchment paper, slightly tap on top, make a hole in the center and then slowly take the dough and drop it into the oil. I hope you guys can hear how crispy they are. Our crispy, delicious, fragrant medu vadas are ready, guys. You could serve it with any chutney you like, sambar or any meat curries as well. Alright, now my favorite part, taste test. These are so nice. Make these medu vada for any special occasion and enjoy with your family. Give me a thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button so that I will see you in another video. Until then, bye.